Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today guys, of course, we're checking out the newest episode of Young Justice Phantoms, Young Justice Season 4. This is Young Justice Phantoms Season 4, Episode 5, titled Tale of Two Sisters. Great title, and this is the start of a brand new arc for Young Justice Phantoms Season 4. All of the Mars stuff we saw, all of the Mars storylines we were following in the first 4 episodes, I'm assuming are not directly connected to this per se of this new arc, because they released new promo art and everything. Of course, the title Tale of Two Sisters, referring to Artemis and Cheshire, of course. I'm assuming that's just the title based on, because we've already seen promo stuff. We see Cheshire, we see Artemis, we see a bunch of other characters not connected to what we just witnessed in the last 4 episodes, actually the first 4 episodes, but the last 4 episodes of the show so far. The last episode, holy crap, what a way to end an arc, okay? Holy crap. So there's a lot of discussion about what really happened to Superboy. I'm under the assumption that he's not dead, and I agree with a lot of people saying that the Legion was there to save him, and they took him to the 31st century to save him. Maybe the technology there is so advanced that they're able to save him or something, but they took him, and that's what happened. And just based on the fact that we're doing arcs this season, we're splitting the 13 episodes. Well, it's 26 total, but we're splitting it up to where the first 13 are airing now, and the last 13 are airing sometime in 2022. They said spring in 2022, so we don't have to wait that long, but we have a little bit of a break. So maybe we're doing a bunch of arcs in the first half, and then the second half, maybe some more arcs, or maybe it's just big episodes with a bunch of characters and stories intertwining. I'm not really sure, but my guess is the reveal of Superboy being alive is not going to happen until after that break, and we're in the last half of the 13 episodes of this season, which is 26 episodes total. That's my guess. I don't know for sure, but I'm liking the direction they're taking in terms of these arcs, because we're able to focus just on a singular storyline with other stuff going on around it, of course, because the Mars storyline, it wasn't just about Magan and Superboy going to get married and going to Mars and everything. It was more than that. The king was assassinated. There's other stuff going on in terms of, like, Martians having issues in terms of racial issues and still trying to figure all that out, and they're having debates about that, and of course the king was killed over that, but in a way that wasn't expected in terms of the reveal, which was pretty surprising, honestly. But there was more going on, so I'm assuming that this new arc is gonna focus mostly on Artemis and everything. There'll be other stuff surrounding it as well, but I'm just excited in general because I love this show, okay? Yeah, the first 4 episodes, that arc with Mars, it wasn't the best, but I was still enjoying it because I love this show. I really love this show. I'm so happy this show is back, and I'm waiting for them to announce Season 5. So go on, HBO Max, DC, whatever, just announce Season 5 so that we know there's more coming after this season. Just give us more seasons, because this show deserves it. It's a fantastic show, and I can't wait to start this next arc. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's just get into now, guys, and check out this episode and start the new arc in Season 4, Phantoms of Young Justice. Here we go.
Who said it? Victor Hugo, Professor Crumb.
She's a teacher? Did we know that? I don't know. Ooh. Holy crap. Hello. Hey.
Calder. Who?
It's Connor.
Oh my god, they are connecting it. Never mind. I thought they weren't connecting the storylines. Oh shit. Oh, she can't even focus. I don't blame her. This is... Damn. Ooh. Oh my fucking god, that is terrible. Oh my... Wow. I mean, I don't blame them. They think he's actually dead. Damn it.
He was like a brother to me, and McGann. I know exactly
How she feels. Yeah. God damn it.
There are some things you just can never prepare for, and
Your opponent makes a mistake, you take full advantage.
Mm.
No mercy.
Hello.
You wouldn't go out in gear that didn't fit, so why force her to...
Oh.
Worry
Yeah.
about your own ass, Jade.
Ass.
do you know where Jade is?
I think she does. Oh. Where are you going? What's going on here? Who is following Artemis?
Hey, Miss Croft.
Hey. We got problems, sorry. Who is following you? Maybe you know. She knows she's being followed. She knows. She's not dumb. Oh, shit.
Drop your weapons.
Hey. Holy crap.
Not sure where back is, but I'm not opposed to taking you there.
Careful. It's a library. Oh, nice. Here we go. Ooh. Come on. Come on.
My name is Onyx. Onyx Adams. And I need your help. Plus, I have help to offer in exchange. Cassandra Savage is on her way here. She'll claim she defected and she'll pretend to need your help. But her true intent is to become a mole on your team.
I think I've heard
Okay.
this one already.
Interesting.
About Red Arrow or Terra.
About Onyx, like 2 seconds ago.
I'll only need the one, thanks.
What the hell's going on? What in the hell is going on?
Come, girl. The master has declared that the world is full of shades of gray.
Once a shadow, always a shadow.
Not wrong. You're not wrong.
Sensei.
This isn't the act of a fool. Something quite
Holy
different
shit.
at play.
Damien.
Shasha may pretend she's here to brave us in our home,
Jason.
but truthfully, our intel is that you're loyal to your father. Fiercely loyal.
Yeah.
Until my father killed my sister Olympia right in front of my eyes. Heating me up inside. He did this to teach me a lesson. He gave me a choice between the shadows and death. So I went back to Santa Prisca where Deathstroke and Shiva watched my every move. Neither of your stories is particularly convincing.
I agree. There's no telling who's telling the truth, who's lying.
We may need some help working this out.
Unlike your daughter, he will have grown up with his mother.
I
Oh, that's dark. That's messed up,
Best for my
but true.
boy is to be by my side.
I'd let you come with me, but you'd slow me down.
I mean, she would. She doesn't.
Has to be here when Mom gets out. Haven't you learned anything? In
She has
this
hope.
family, it's every girl for herself.
Something's up. Oh my god. Oh. Damn. Yep. Oh shit. And she's out. Ooh. Okay, careful. Careful. There you go. There you go. Property damage.
Sniper.
This is good stuff. I miss Young Justice action. It's so good. Damn. Ooh.
Compliments of
Ooh. Oh, that's uncomfortable.
right on there.
Is it just an empty street? No one knows about this? No cops called? Nothing?
Those shadows were after me, not Onyx. It should be obvious. that
God,
she's lying.
it's
They
an investigation.
To make her story seem truthful, but she's obviously lying.
Onyx had talent, but she wasn't bloodthirsty enough for Slade's tastes. But Cassandra was always a true believer. She worshipped her father. Hard to believe she'd ever betray him.
But
their
who's
last
telling the
born
truth? Are they both telling the truth in a sense? Maybe.
She'd be quite the scandal. The falling apple does not bounce far from one's head.
I think you're
That's-
conflating genetics with gravity.
Yeah, it's mixed up, but I get the point she's trying to make.
So grows the twig.
Should we trust Cassandra?
No.
Onyx.
No. Neither. Trust neither. That's actually the better option, maybe.
So he'd know.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption.
But is this going to backfire?
I suggest you find another seat, yeah?
Oh, shit. I mean, he could have been a creeper. Oh, I don't know. Oh.
Then why did you call me? I didn't.
I did.
Oh. Okay, let's say, is there another ambush, another attack, or something about to happen? There were so many characters in this episode. Like, at points, I'm like, this is hard to keep track with, but at the same time, it's really cool. All these characters. Holy shit. Yes, this is what I want. Okay. So the start of a new arc. And now we have an investigation going on in this episode because we have two different people telling two different versions of a story who to believe. So I'm trying to go through in the order of how the episode played out, but I might be all over the place as well. Who knows? Because I just talk. Okay, that's just what happens. There's no real structure to these reviews because I literally just finished the episode like a few seconds ago. So it opens up with some montage type stuff of where Artemis is, where she is right now in her life, what she's doing, teaching, all that kind of stuff, fighting, bad guys, all that fun stuff. I was stupid to say in the intro of this video that, this was not going to be connected to the Mars stuff, and it connects right away because everybody else finds out Superboy is dead. And they actually make a freaking hologram next to Wally up on the watchtower. My God, I wasn't prepared for that. But I was an idiot to think that they weren't going to connect that way, because I was thinking maybe this arc would be happening at the same time as the Mars stuff, so that we wouldn't find out Superboy's dead on Earth until later in this arc. That was my assumption, or maybe just the news wouldn't get back so fast. I don't know, but I just wasn't prepared for right away they get into it, but I'm actually happy they do connect it. So I was wrong to say it in the intro. I was wrong. So we have that. She's mourning. She's obviously in a very different place, and she heads out to go study. And while this is going on, of course, Cheshire goes to, as she quotes, ends it. She says, ends it. Of course, she doesn't ends it with her sensei. And then who shows up? Because I'll get to the Artemis main stuff in a second, because I want to mention this briefly in the intro here, or the review, beginning of the intro. I can't talk today. It's been a crazy morning. Okay, I'm tired. So, anyways, Cheshire goes, and then who walks out? Jason Todd, no one knows that's exactly Jason yet. Like, we know it's Jason, but the rest of the DC characters and these heroes, they don't know that that's Jason, because they believe he's dead. Okay, they believe he's dead. Talia and little Damien, he's not a baby anymore. He is now a little kid. And I was like, holy crap. Like, this is crazy. And then having the back and forth between Cheshire and Talia saying the difference is that my son will grow up with his mother, because Cheshire, of course, gave up her kid. It's like, God damn it, that is brutal. I mean, even though her sister, of course, Artemis, is watching her, it's the fact that Cheshire gave up her daughter and is not raising her as her own. She's allowing her sister and whoever to kind of help do that. Like, she just walked away from it all. She just chose not to do it. So that was brutal to hear from Talia, but Cheshire gets called back, and it was Artemis who called her ultimately to come back and everything. And I feel like this is all going to tie into something heavy, because the investigation, we have this girl named Onyx who follows Artemis from the house all the way to the university. And I kind of figured as soon as Artemis was walking into the dark portion of a library, she knew she was being followed. She's not that dumb. Artemis is very smart. And then, of course, we have this fight scene go on. It was great. In the library, they're destroying shit. It's bad, but at the same time, it's a cool fight. And then they get her side of it, saying that Cassandra Savage, Vandal Savage's daughter, is going to be showing up here and, basically wanting to be a mole not a mole, but an actual mole, because a mole is like, fake mole. You get my point. I don't know why. Let's try this again, shall we? So we have this Onyx character, after being captured after the fight, saying that Cassandra Savage is going to be showing up and telling them a story to infiltrate them and be a mole in their team. Of course, still under Savage, Vandal Savage, but pretending that she is abandoned that and everything. And they both are captured, because Cassandra Savage shows up right after that, after that's being said, and they're all there. I'm like, okay, so who to believe? And then they're traveling, then the Shadows show up, and I think they're the Shadows, right? These group of characters show up with guns and everything and different weapons, and they're there to either take out Onyx or Cassandra or both. I'm not sure who. There's a big fight in the street. It's a really great action sequence, and it makes you wonder, where is everybody else that could have been on this street? Where's the cops? No one's calling the cops, but ultimately it's just a silly little thing, because it doesn't really matter, because what's important is that we're getting some cool action, and it was great to see all these characters kicking maximum major ass. It was so cool to see that. And you broke my favorite clipboard. No property damage. Like, he was just getting so frustrated. Because he's thinking more of like his job and not so much the fact that he needs to be a hero right now. But it was some great action to see that. And then they reveal that both Onyx and Cassandra could easily have escaped their cuffs, which obviously, yes, they both could have easily, in the back of the two cars they were driving to this location. This like Green Arrow type bunker or something, where they can basically talk to both of them individually to kind of figure out who's telling the truth here. And so they both reveal that, and then they're both placed in separate rooms towards the end of the episode, and they're trying to figure out telling the truth? I'm thinking as it's going on, okay, this is confusing, but maybe Onyx is telling the truth that, Cassandra is lying and that she's going to be a mole and she actually still working for her father, Vandal Savage, or maybe Cassandra's telling the truth, even though the story that Onyx said that Cassandra would tell is that, she is leaving her father and not trusting him anymore and is not aligned with her father anymore, and that she's going to come and say all this and that she's telling the truth, or is she lying like Onyx is suggesting. So that we have a group of heroes, all these heroes. Like, it was so freaking cool. We had Tara there, we had Spoiler, we had Orphan, we had all these characters in the mix to talk about it, and they're all discussing who's telling the truth. Maybe they're both telling the truth. Maybe they both should be abandoned. And then it was suggested, I forget which character suggested it, but it was suggested that what if they both were sent? For us to decide which one, ultimately it doesn't really matter because we're going to be wrong in some sort of way. But then it was said, well, we'll throw them both out and let them, figure it out. Like in terms of like if the shadows or whoever's going after them, let them sort it out. And it's like, well, no. And then Artemis makes the point to say that everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves a chance of redemption. That was the line. I was thinking second chance, but she said it's a chance of redemption. I think she's referring to, of course, her sister, probably because she wants to bring her sister, back into the light, essentially, to kind of redeem herself. I'm not really sure the full extent of where she was, what made her think of the redemption part, but I'm assuming it's her sister. That's really what's pushing her to think that. So maybe Onyx is telling the truth. Maybe Cassandra Savage is telling the truth. I'm not really sure, but regardless, like it's a mystery, and it was asked. Tara gave good points because she knew both of them or had a better insight on both of them, and Tara was saying that, Onyx is not bloodthirsty like that, but Cassandra, she really is aligned with her father, but I don't know. I mean, Cassandra made a good point when she showed up and her arm was cut off at a certain point. Vandal Savage did that to her to make a point. Jesus. Then Spoiler had some things to say. Orphan, who does not speak, just shook no twice to asking, who should we trust? Onyx? Savage? Cassandra Savage? It's like, I don't know. But it sounds like they're going to both keep them maybe under surveillance to see, who's going to turn and who's going to reveal their true colors, who's going to reveal who's really telling the truth or who. I don't know. If I had to guess, I'm going to assume that maybe Cassandra's lying. I don't know. I feel like, because she's always been aligned with her father, so maybe I feel like she is the one that's lying. She was going to become a mole in the team, and she was going to infiltrate and do all that stuff. Like, it was just, that's my guess. I don't know, though. There could be something with that Onyx character with her that maybe we are not aware of. I don't know. There was flashbacks throughout the episode as well to show a younger Artemis in Cheshire training with I'm assuming that's her father, Sportsmaster, right? That has to be Sportsmaster. That has to be, right? I mean, I was assuming it was him. I just wasn't like, that has to be because, like, where's your sister? Like, yeah, so that's got to be him. But just showing the differences there and where she left and how Artemis just, you can just tell she's being forced. And, like, Cheshire is a very different person personality-wise than Artemis, of course. So for Cheshire to train and do all this stuff, it makes more sense because of her personality. But for Artemis, like, you could tell she's not in it. She's not into this like her older sister. And then I think it all is just going to tie into leading up to maybe Cheshire, redeeming herself in a way. Look, Artemis has always had a soft spot for her sister because it makes sense. She doesn't want to fully give up on her. So I feel like maybe they're going that direction of finally getting Cheshire to kind of see the light, if you will. I'm not really sure. But we'll see. This was a really action-packed episode with I think this was a great introduction to this arc. It really was. Like, I am really invested now. Like, I'll say this is the best episode so far of season 4, and maybe that's not hard to say because the Mars episodes were not action-packed a lot. Like, action doesn't make a show good, but I will say in terms of the storytelling and what they were doing with this episode, in terms of all the characters, the action, the storytelling, all that, this big mystery of who to trust, and ultimately deciding that maybe we should both trust them both, and everyone deserves to be redeemed or a chance of redemption. I don't know. but I'm all in. I'm all in, and I want to see the next episode now. So what did you guys think of this episode of Young Justice Phantoms? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I cannot wait for the next episode. I love that this show is back, but Season 5, announced it already. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.